Ripa, host of the Live with Kelly and Mark show, recently experienced a period of illness. She missed several days of work earlier this month, and now she's talking about other health problems that put her on her deathbed. According to Ripa, she was taken to her deathbed. Ripa veered into a subject that has become all too familiar to her in recent weeks during her appearance on Monday Live. Mark began the introductions by talking about the weather. However, Kelly jumps right in, stating quite bluntly, it was allegedly a beautiful weekend. She went on, I wouldn't know because, for the second time this month, I took to my deathbed, while feigning disgust. Additionally, the producers and Mark Consuelos laughed at the seeming exaggeration. Ripa discusses missing a significant occasion. Ripa relived a very trying experience from the weekend while sitting in front of the Live with Kelly and Mark audience, clearly surviving. She regrettably brought up the mother of three's high temperature, hallucinations, and vomiting. She also provided an explanation for her vivid account of the deathbed, saying, you want to know how sick I was. I missed Saturday's Madonna concert because I was so unwell. The producer then exclaims, oh my gosh. Kelly says, that is the only reaction, in agreement. But Mark grinned and said that he had been to the performance. No Kelly for Mark Consuelos. Ripa responded that she didn't anticipate this, saying, Mark attends a Madonna concert without Kelly on my bingo card. She pleaded with Mark to shoot pictures and films and send them to her, despite her pathetic state of illness and sadness. But Mark encountered a problem and only delivered one picture. Kelly was also shocked because the one picture wasn't even that excellent. He texted her a picture of the speaker directly in front of him. Fortunately, her buddy, who was also present, came to her aid and supplied additional images, videos, and play-by-plays to help her get through. Not only was Ripa disappointed that she was unable to attend the event, but she also missed seeing all of her friends who were there. She then gave a description of the incredible performance and urged everyone to purchase tickets. Kelly cried a little as she said, and I wasn't there, after describing it all as amazing. I just want you to think about that, she emphasizes. Kelly then expressed her displeasure by saying, I don't know why I'm getting choked up, but I am, while also laughing a little despite crying. Regarding Ripa's claim that she took to her deathbed once more, what are your thoughts? Do you believe that Mark Consuelos was at all upset that Kelly was unable to attend the Madonna concert? How do you feel about the husband and wife team on Live with Kelly and Mark? To sum up, fans of Live with Kelly and Mark were left reeling this week after longtime host Ripa unexpectedly missed a major event. And her shocking on-air description of feeling like she was on her deathbed sent waves of concern through her audience. Known for her high energy, humor, and sparkling presence, Kelly's sudden absence was anything but ordinary. It sparked questions, confusion, and, most of all, worry. What exactly happened to America's morning TV sweetheart? A no-show that sparked panic. It all began when Live with Kelly and Mark aired without Kelly at the helm. Viewers tuned in expecting her usual bright smile and lightning-quick banter, but instead, Mark Consuelos appeared solo, offering a vague update that only deepened the mystery. Kelly's not here today, he said, flashing a nervous smile. Let's just say she's not feeling her best. She'll tell you all about it when she's back. The audience chuckled softly, unsure how serious it was. But fans at home weren't laughing. They took to social media in droves, wondering if something serious had happened. After all, Ripa rarely misses work. She never takes a day off unless something's really wrong. One fan wrote on X, if Kelly's down, it must be bad. Kelly's return, and her chilling confession 2 days later, Kelly returned to her hosting chair, but her usual glow seemed slightly dimmed. Draped in a cozy sweater and clutching a mug of tea, she started the show with a half-smile that didn't quite hide how exhausted she looked. I'm back from the dead, she joked, though her raspy voice made the quip sound eerily literal. Then she dropped the bombshell. I honestly thought I was on my deathbed this weekend. I was down for the count, completely useless. I missed one of the most important events of the year, and I've never been more upset about anything. The audience gasped, and even Mark's face turned serious. The event she couldn't attend, it turned out Kelly had missed the annual ABC Fall Gala, one of the network's biggest nights celebrating its top talent and upcoming projects. The event brings together stars from across the ABC family, and Kelly had been scheduled to present an award honoring the network's legacy of live broadcasting. She was supposed to be one of the main presenters, a source from the event revealed. Her absence was noticeable. Everyone was asking where she was. The source added that Kelly had been really looking forward to it, especially since it marked her 23rd year with the network. She doesn't miss things like that. She's loyal, she's professional, and she loves being part of those moments. So when she didn't show, people knew it had to be serious. The deathbed illness. Kelly didn't hold back when describing just how bad things got. "It hit me out of nowhere," she explained. "I went to bed feeling fine, and I woke up feeling like I'd been run over by a truck. Fever, chills, body aches, every cliché you can think of. I honestly couldn't move." Mark, sitting beside her, nodded in agreement. "She was completely wiped out," he said. "I've never seen her that sick before. She's usually unstoppable, but this time she couldn't even get out of bed." Kelly went on to describe how she'd spent the weekend wrapped in blankets, surviving on tea and crackers, convinced she might not make it through the night. "I remember looking at Mark and saying, 'This is it. This is how it ends, me in bed, surrounded by cold medicine and tissues,'" she joked, prompting laughter from the audience. It was dramatic, but at that point, it really did feel like the end. Fans flooded her with love the moment the clip hit social media. Fans flooded Kelly's pages with an outpouring of love and concern. "Kelly, please rest. We can't handle losing our morning sunshine," one fan wrote. "You scared us half to death, Kelly. Glad you're back and still making us laugh," another said. Dozens of viewers even shared stories of their own deathbed experiences. Nasty seasonal viruses that hit fast and hard. Many speculated that Kelly had been battling a severe flu or a viral infection. But true to form, Kelly kept the mood light, turning her near-deathbed episode into comedy gold. Mark's sweet confession, what really melted fans' hearts, though, was how Mark described taking care of his wife during the ordeal. "She hates being taken care of," he admitted. "But I wasn't going to let her do anything. I made her soup, brought her tea, checked her temperature every hour," Kelly interrupted, laughing. "He also yelled at me for trying to answer emails while half delirious." "Of course I did," Mark shot back. "You were supposed to be resting, and you were trying to schedule a meeting for Meloyo Productions. Who does that?" The audience erupted in laughter, relieved to see their favorite couple's signature humor return. Why it struck such a chord. Kelly's candid confession struck a chord with fans for one simple reason. She made even her lowest moment relatable. In an age where TV hosts often gloss over their personal struggles, Kelly leaned in with vulnerability and honesty. "I think people forget that I'm human too," she said. "I get sick, I panic, I overreact. It's all part of the charm." It was classic Kelly, funny, humble, and completely open. A reminder to slow down behind the jokes, though her story carried a powerful message about burnout and self-care. Kelly admitted she'd been pushing herself too hard lately, juggling her hosting duties, production meetings, family commitments, and other projects in development. "I think my body finally said, 'Enough,'" she confessed. Sometimes you have to listen when your body forces you to rest, even if it means missing something important. Her words resonated deeply with fans who often see Kelly as the epitome of doing it all. "She's right," one viewer commented. "Even the strongest people need to stop sometimes." Kelly's deathbed story just made her even more real. Back and better than ever now that she's recovered, Kelly's back to her usual routine, sharp, hilarious, and unfiltered as ever. She's turned her deathbed ordeal into an ongoing inside joke on live, teasing Mark whenever he so much as sneezes. "If you catch what I had, I'm calling the priest," she quipped during Monday's show. "I'm not going through that again." Mark laughed, shaking his head. "You're impossible," Kelly smirked. "And yet, somehow, you still show up every day." The queen of comebacks, if there's one thing fans have learned about Kelly Ripa over the years, it's that she always bounces back, stronger, funnier, and more determined than ever. Her brief deathbed saga was just another reminder of her resilience and her ability to find laughter even in life's toughest moments. She may have missed an important event, but in true Kelly fashion, she turned her absence into a story that brought people together, a reminder that even TV's most unstoppable force sometimes needs to stop, breathe, and heal.